What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Honey Lemon Soda, this time with episode 7. A bit of a whiplash episode last week, honestly. There was so much happening. I know there was a festival. It actually did a pretty good job at making you feel kind of hectic, like it would do, kind of setting up this festival for the students. But my god, did we just go through a lot, and there was a lot going on. So apologies if I might forget a thing or two of what occurred last episode, but we did have the maid cafe. We had Miura featuring this kind of weird attractive students high school opening thing. Not sure what that was, to be honest with you, but again, if I was a student at the school, I'd feel a bit down that I didn't get invited to something like that. It'd be like, oh, so I'm just an ugly motherfucker to everybody in the school if I'm not invited to the attractive people anime opening. I don't know. And it looks like they won an award for how good a job they done. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. It kind of reminds me of in my high school we had a end of year, like end of final year, like awards for people like stuff like that, like most attractive, like smartest, and so on and so forth. And again, I couldn't help but feel like it's a bit unfair because you give like 10 people some credit, which is awesome, but you're also just like feels like you're totally ignoring everybody who's moving on from high school and like, oh, they don't win anything, they just got a watch. I did win one. I won best boy band of all things, so nothing of much substance. And again, even so, it felt unfair. Like, oh, all these hundreds of other people just, yeah, just getting nothing. But maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just a negative way of looking at it. We honestly didn't see too much of the whole May Cafe thing, did we? The outfits were cool, of course, but yeah. I think we had that scene with I want to call her Ishimori, but I'm not 100% sure if that's her name. I won't call her that. She like ended some kind of like pickup contest thing, and Miura ended up like, saving her from that, which was cool. I'm sorry for liking you, Sparkle7. I like it. Fizz. I like the fizz in the bottle, the sparkle in the bottle. We call an episodes fizzes. Sparkles. I didn't notice that, to be honest with you. Didn't notice that we called these, but yeah. We did also see Miura seem to. There was a really interesting scene with him with the brown-haired boy. Of like, will he actually pursue Ishimori further than he did the red-haired girl? I forgot her name. But yeah, will he actually like pursue her after being so nice and helping her, rather than just again seemingly abandon her? But I wouldn't call it abandon because he's got, again he seems to have this weird fetish of like building girls up and making them stronger. So it wouldn't be abandoning them; it's making them so they can like get by on their own and stuff. So it's not quite as bad as abandoning him, but not pursuing a romantic relationship. And as opposed to the redhead guy, it looks like he has chosen to do that with Ishimori. I think I've interpreted that scene correctly. Well, again, they say that is the thing. They say like get back together. I think we've heard that a few times. So they did date, or maybe again it was just perceived a bit like Ishimori. They were just really close, so people just assumed they were dating. But she never like denies that they used to be together. So she just disappeared. Like a 90s or 80s slasher. She's got one of those piercings. I used to date a girl with a tongue piercing. Pretty interesting. Not anything on again on the tongue, not on the face. I think she did have a nose thing as well. UT lol. They can be. And everybody's seemingly really scared of getting close to her whatsoever, just in case they get targeted by bullies and such as well. Which is like human nature to be self defensive in that manner. It's kind of like people's lately I heard about people's like reaction to bugs and insects. The normal thing is to be scared and be like gross because the history of humans there's been dangers come from certain poisonous insects and such. So that's a kind of natural thing that's been passed down. This is more societal, but similar. Can't blame these people, but you also can say these people are not brave at all. Damn, that dude stole a kiss. So they were actually dating, okay. Sorry, guys. Side there. Mm. I can understand that thought process. I've said before how he feels like almost a bit inhuman in a sense. Sometimes he's like, how to be like perfect and so on. Like you don't affect him. It's always going to be that perfect existence. So I can understand her thought process behind that for sure. Yeah, that can't be true. So awkward because they're both super awkward. Like in terms of they're both really nice, so they're both like trying to give them to each other. Really, yeah, it's really strange. They're both just like lying out their teeth, like stuff like that as well. It's like, yeah, I would not like to be that blonde girl. So are you? Is that what you've done as well? Why don't we both date him? Sure, we wouldn't be opposed to that. Tell you what, the school's got to sort out their bully culture, haven't they? It's hard to do, to be honest. Like, I've obviously never been a teacher or anything, but even as a student, I mean, children are hard at the best of times. Actually, like stopping situations like this and like even catching on to them, and cause kids are sneaky and such as well. It's a lot harder job than I kind of say right there. It's like a lot of this stuff won't even be noticed. Got this bullying, so it's hard for the school to sort it out. But there is a lot of bullying going on in the school, so that is a fact. Again, I kind of totally understand that point of view as well. There's been people I've been interested in, but my friends have also been interested in, and I think they've maybe had a better chance or would be more happy with that person perhaps. So I've given up on it. And again, it's just really awkward because I feel like I'm going back to that thought process, and it would be like that scene a minute ago. Like, well, they're both trying to do the same thing, so it's like it's never going to go anywhere. They're both trying to give it up, be nice. So you're both actually going to get nowhere. Get so dejected that I give up. Kind of sad, isn't it? Natsu Matsuri. Was he a little bit late? Oh dear. No kimonos. Where are the kimonos at? Shay. I love a good kimono. Never wore one myself. Probably won't. Unless I go to Japan or something, but I don't know, I do plan on going to Japan at some point in my life, but I don't know. Not a lot of clothes suit me very well. I'm usually quite a plain person. But I do really like appreciate seeing people in them because I think they look fantastic. No one we care about is wearing one. It's a shame. I haven't had cotton candy in years. Last thing I saw of cotton candy is that crazy guy, that Asian guy with the crazy hair who makes the like flowers from cotton candy and such, which is really cool. Although I always saw in the comments of his videos Japanese people hating on him because his hair was messy. They'd be like, "Oh, this guy's disgraceful. Sort yourself out." It's just like, oh, his hair's just a bit crazy. So, damn, that's harsh. You don't appreciate the guy's art. Got to say already, this episode's paced so much better. He's trying to run away from me, bro. What I say to the girls, oh, you don't want to date me? You're lying. You don't find me attractive? You don't want to have sex? You're lying. That works every time. I could definitely like this is definitely not the case, but I could definitely see people seeing Mia as a bit like manipulative in a sense. You do see people like even two nice people like what Mia is doing, just trying to help people. You do actually see some people, men and women, mostly women of course, say like, oh, he's actually emotionally manipulating you, so you become depending on him and ensnaring you in that sense and trapping you. And I could definitely understand how someone might see it that way. I mean, again, he does seem to have a thing for girls who get bullied, so That's that's a viable opinion, I think, but obviously we know that's not the case. But it does kind of look that when you do look at a certain angle, doesn't it? It's a bit weird. But again, we know he's just doing it because he's nice and so on. But sometimes people do have alternative um, goals and such like that, and will pretend to be nice and pretend to be good people for that sake. It's just realizing who's actually real and not in that regard. Again, it doesn't really come up here because we know that's not the case. But in real life, you should always be a little bit wary of stuff like that. Yes, take people's kindness and help, but it's kind of sad to say, but also have something in the back of your mind that might be otherwise. It'd be nicer just to trust everybody, but yeah, trust everybody to being nice. She said it. Yeah, takes a lot off your mind because you're constantly wondering if she does or doesn't. She says she doesn't, but she acts like she does for both of these girls. Yes, I totally agree. Just causes unnecessary problems. See that with pretty much any lie, but especially emotional stuff like this. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. As I said, the pacing in this episode was 100 times better than last week's episode, and it could have gone that way. We were obviously at a bit of a festival here, so we could have done a bunch of things and so on and so forth. But it did focus very much on kind of one story throughout this episode, didn't it? And that was a lot better, in my opinion. That was a lot better. Maybe they done that because I could be talking nonsense here, but maybe they could have taken some of the stuff from last episode and put it in this episode, and that would have paced things out better for the 2 episodes. But I like the fact that they again slowed things down quite a bit here, even for like the usual, just to again have that one storyline through the episode. Usually there's like at least 2 things going on, like 2 halves or something. But yeah, this was definitely probably one of the best episodes of the season yet. See, what Ishimori really needed to do if she wanted to lose Miura was to bully somebody, which obviously you never want to do. But he would then pick up on the girl getting bullied and then help her, and then it'd move on from you. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, probably one of my favourite episodes so far. Maybe my favourite episode. Some good visuals throughout. I think the animation quality last episode did suffer a bit. Maybe in general they just kind of used last episode as a bit of a kind of fodder episode, which is a shame to say because it's obviously a really kind of fun school event. There were some good moments, don't get me wrong, but they just like packed a load of stuff in, and the animation wasn't awfully fantastic, and they just made that episode the worst, in my opinion, anyway. The worst of this season, just so it would like make this episode better. Like I said, maybe they could have added some of the stuff from last episode in this episode, but it would have negatively affected how good this episode was done. And I don't really mind that if that was the case. But yeah, a lot of effort put into today's episode. It looked great all the way throughout. Again, one kind of consistent story point throughout the whole episode as well, which was good. A good, interesting story point as well at that, with the girls actually kind of, again, wanting to kind of pass him on and do the kind of honourable, nice thing for each other, and kind of lying to each other, and again just causing all sorts of confusion. And cleared that up by the end of the episode, which was good. But yeah, like I said, another really good episode. Let me know what you guys thought about this one though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. If you have read the source material, do let me know on that point, by the way, because it definitely feels like this is like 1 or 2 chapters adapted into an episode, which is usually the case. Usually in anime there's like 2 chapters per episode, whereas again last episode it kind of felt like there was maybe 3, 4, 5 chapters kind of covered. But again, that might just be me. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and have a good rest of your day.